Hello, dear students. Welcome to the online classes. Today we will discuss revision of lesson 1. As all of you know, from 1st of August your examination will begin. So, you have to discuss and read properly lesson 1 and 2. And this video and next video is about your revision. So students, in lesson 1 your first topic is data and information. Students, data and information. What is data? Data is the raw fact and material and special characters, raw facts. These are called data. But when this data processed and give you meaningful work, that is called information. When this data processed and this data will give you the meaningful work, that is called information. Means data is unorganized fact and figures, and afterwards when these data organized and give you meaningful world, that is called information. Next is of lesson 1 is data storage unit. Students, computer understand only machine code. As all of you know, we feed in computer, but that data it's converted into machine code. We feed into computer like any alphabet number, we can feed it. But on that particular time, your data change into machine understandable code. So afterwards, these your machine understandable code is understand by two states, on or off. And these digits 0 and 1, your machine code 0 and 1, that is called binary digits or bit. But in the computer, your data is stored in the form of bytes. So here is the memory size according to the bytes. 8-bit is equal to 1 byte. Afterwards, it will increase byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte. So you have to remember it, how it will increase. Afterwards, next heading is types of memory. Students, in computer, there are two types of memory. In computer, there are two types of memory, internal and external memory. Internal and external memory, and these internal and external memory is also known as primary and secondary memory. And these two types is also divided into different types. Just like primary memory is divided into two parts, RAM and ROM, and secondary memory is divided into different parts. So, internal memory. Internal memory is also known as primary or main memory. And it is built in memory. It is built in memory. It is designed to store data and instruction while the computer is working. Internal memory is working when the computer turning on. Means when you are working with internal memory. When the computer turn off, internal memory is clear. Means there is nothing in internal memory. When you are working on computer, means computer is on Now your internal memory is working. When the computer turn off, your internal memory is not working. It is always easier to access data or program from the internal memory, and it is the fastest storage or backup device. Afterwards, internal memory is also two parts, RAM and ROM. So first one is RAM, random access memory. It store information temporarily and work like a blackboard. Students, RAM is working temporarily means when the computer on it is working, when the computer turn off it is not working. Like a blackboard, students, means when we have written anything on the board, it means we can see. Afterwards, when we have gone anywhere, then it clear from the board, means we can write and we can erase. Next is ROM, read only memory. Next is ROM, read only memory, and it holds the startup instructions that prepare a computer for use. ROM, students, in ROM, what is written in the ROM? We can read only. According to the name, read only memory. In ROM, whatever written, we can read only. Means the instructions stored in RAM we cannot change. Students, instructions or data whatever written in ROM we cannot erase it, we cannot rewrite, but we can read only. Afterwards, next memory, internal memory. Sorry, after internal memory, external memory. It is also called secondary memory. And your secondary memory is working longer period of time. Secondary memory is working longer period of time, and external memory data is not lost. Means external memory data will be safe if the computer turn off. And one thing more, students, when you are turning on your computer, all the external memory data transfer to internal memory. Next is storage devices. After the memory types, next is storage devices. Storage devices, students, means just like if you want to save, if you want to keep anything safe, just like your book, copy, your clothes, your toys, you want to keep it safe. For what you are keeping safe? Because you want to use it to next time. So for this, what you will do? You keep it everything at proper place. So in this situation, you need a place. That place is called storage devices. That place is called storage devices, students. So in computer, if we want to save our data at a storage place, as a storage place, so in computer there are different storage devices. First is hard disk. In computer, CPU. In CPU, if you want to save anything in computer, so where it gone? It will go to the hard disk. It will go to the hard disk. Hard disk is the storage device and it is kept inside the CPU. And it is made up of collection of disks that is known as platter, and it is fixed inside the CPU, and hard disk can hold up to large amount of data, means till 8 TB of data, 8 terabyte. And nowadays hard disks are coming in internal. Next is CD. CD full form is compact disc, and it is an optical device. CD, as you can see in figure, CD is circle in size and it is shining. So as you can see, and it can hold 700 MB data. After CD, next is DVD. DVD full form is digital versatile disc or digital video disc. It is optical device and it can hold up to 4.7 GB to 17 GB. Next is storage device, Blu-ray disc. As you can see in figure, it is also in shape of circle, but it is blue in color. That's why it is called Blu-ray disc. As it is the color of blue, so it is called Blu-ray disc. No, but because of its work. So Blu-ray disc, it is also new optical disc format, and it can store up to 128 GB of data. And Blu-ray disc is stored for games, movies, data, and Blu-ray disc named is derived from blue wallet laser that is used to store, read and write data on it. Next storage device is flash drive. Students, as you can see in the figure, flash drive is known as pen drive. As all of you know, pen drive. Nowadays, pen drive is most popular backup data device because it is in a small in size. We can easily plug in and plug out to the CPU, and it is a small, so we can take it to anywhere for transferring data from one computer to other computer, and it can hold up to 2 terabyte of data. Next storage device is memory card. Memory card, students, it is the storage medium for portable devices. Portable devices just like mobiles, digital camera and music player. Because when we want to capture anything and transfer to other computer, that time we need memory card. So we insert in our mobile phones cameras to transfer from one place to another, means one computer to another. We can transfer also from our mobile to computer. These devices transfer images, music files into a computer. So students, this is all about your chapter 1 revision. Afterwards, in next video we will discuss chapter 2. Thank you for today.